and welcome back to the UBL-D League for Week 3. My name is SareneGrace, coach of the Chicago Shaymin-Sky, and we're taking on SinXRealize and the Toronto Tyrantrums. I've battled SinX a few times. I think he's beaten me more often than not. We're hoping that it's going to be different this time. His team is really scary, though. His team that he brought is terrifying, but he also had a Mega Altaria that he did not bring. Stakataka is super underrated as a threat, so I need to be really careful with that. That's pretty much all I have to say, so we're going to get right into the match. I'm going to lead off with my Araquanid because I really have no downside to doing so unless he leads to Cannon or Rotom Wash, which he does opt to lead with to Cannon. I really don't want to stay in on this, so I'm going to switch out. Going to bring in Miltank, who can take a hit. He's going to go for the knockoff. And turn 1, he's going to crit me, which is fantastic. I love it. My Rocky Helmet's going to go away. He's going to reveal that he has Life Orb. And I need to heal now because I'd prefer to not be so low in health, especially because of a crit. So he stays in, he Brave Birds, which is obviously with Life Orb going to hit pretty hard here, even though I am physically defensive. So that's fantastic. He loses more Life Orb HP. He knows that I'm probably going to heal again. And there's no point in him wasting his Toucannon's health here, because if he Brave Birds me again with Recoil and Life Orb, he's going to die. So he opts to U-turn out and go into his Mew, which is another terrifying threat. I love Mew, especially when it nasty plots in my face, which is absolutely terrifying. I decide to Seismic Toss because I have no idea what he wants to do. I was also seeing if he was maybe a min-speed Mew, if we speed tied, and we don't. Psychic at +2 is going to be plenty to knock out my Miltank. I'm not really sure why I left it in there. Maybe just to scout for moves. Maybe I was afraid of Ice Beam or something. Which I bring in Latias. It's going to scare him out. And I wanted to protect here, just in case he wanted to stay in and click Ice Beam, if he had it. So that's going to be a wasted turn for us, as his Incineroar gets to come in for absolutely free. And I switch out, because I'm not dealing with this thing. Araquanid is my best mon. Gonna catch a knockoff. Gonna lose our leftovers, which sucks. So, I think he forgot my ability, or he predicted me to switch out, because he goes for the Willow and it does nothing, and we get a Sticky Web up for free. So that's cool, at least. So what that's going to do is he's going to turn out. It forces him to need to defog on the Toucannon or the Rotom Wash to not have his team being hindered by the webs. So he's switching out. We get a nice Leech Life off. Does pretty good damage. We're going to reveal that his Rotom has leftovers. So I know that we can probably live Volt Switch. I stay in. And we do. And his Incineroar comes back in, and I clicked Leech Life here, which after the Intimidate, after he also gets caught in the webs here, it's not going to do a whole lot to this, especially considering, and I didn't know this at the time, he actually has some defense investment in this, which I might have been able to tell from the lack of damage. So I am now faster than him. I could have Liquidationed here to get some damage, which in hindsight might have been a better plan, but I go for the Reflect, meaning that I now live this U-turn. And the Rotom Wash is going to come back in. So now we get to play a game. Does he kill me, or does he get rid of my webs? And in this moment, he wants to get rid of my webs. And I figured, there's no downside to continuously clicking webs, because he's either going to kill me, and I'll have webs up, or I stay alive, and the webs are gone. So I get to just sit here. I wish I had my leftovers still, but we lost them. I get to just kind of sit here and keep clicking webs. He's going to Volt out. He realizes what I want to do. I guess I guess Volt Switch was his only move to kill me. Personally, I would have clicked something else to stay in, but he decides to go out into this. This also has defog, I learned later. Or at least I'm pretty sure it had defog. So he maybe expected to switch out and come in with this and be able to get a defog off on one of my slower mons. But that's not going to be the case. Elvis is going to pick up the kill here with Flamethrower. So the 2 cannons down and out. Now he brings in the Rotom Wash and he can defog for free, which is kind of what I didn't want, but I don't really have another way to hit this. I know that he's going to defog, so I'm just going to get a Willow off, get some chip damage. Honestly, bringing Superior in on the defog probably would have been the smarter move. It would have raised my evasion. And then I would also be able to threaten him out and probably lure in the Incineroar, which I'm going to do here because now that the webs are gone, he is probably going to attack me, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to take a Hydro Pump for free. So Superior comes in, takes his hit really well. He put damage on us. We do not reveal leftovers because we are a physical Life Orb set with Synthesis this week. Now, I wasn't sure if he was going to switch out what he was going to switch into, and I really, really wish I had just clicked Aqua Tail here. Because we're going to get the +1. And if I had clicked Aqua Tail here and landed it, and then followed up with an Aqua Tail, this would be gone. But instead, I clicked Synthesis because I wasn't sure if he was going to stay in or not. Now, +1 Aqua Tail, Life Orb. Not enough to kill. Really, really upsetting. Really upsetting. And he's going to pop his berry. It's going to give him just enough health. It's going to knock off my Life Orb, which means I'm going to do less damage now. The +1's nice, though. The +1 is really, really nice. We land another Aqua Tail, and I'm hoping that it kills, but it's not enough. It takes him down to the exact range that he was before. And naturally, with my luck, Superior dies, which I expected. But he lives! He lives the recoil! Like, come on, bro! Get out of here! Get out of my face! So, at this point, I decide, yeah, he has a Rotom in the back, but I need to do something or I'm going to lose. Guaranteed. I'm going to hand him the win if I do not try to do something right now. So, I'm going to Shell Smash. Get a nice and free Shell Smash. Because his Incineroar wouldn't be able to knock off my White Herb. I'd outspeed him. Flare Blitz isn't going to do a whole lot. His Rotom is pretty much at full health here, which really sucks. But it's alright. What's not alright is missing our Stone Edge. The first Stone Edge I clicked, I missed. And we somehow managed to live a Hydro Pump on 3 HP. Don't ask me how. But now we definitely cannot live a hit from the Mamo, which really sucks. On the plus side, we just got a attack boost. We just got an attack stat boost because we changed forms. We landed the Stone Edge this time, and this Rotom is out of our face. So he could have gone into the Mamoswine here, but he doesn't. And he instead goes into Incineroar to get an Intimidate, and then I can just kill him for free. So, yeah, that was nice. That was really nice to have. Completely unnecessary that he went into that, but it lowered our differential by 1, so I'm not going to complain too much. I was hoping that maybe he wouldn't have Ice Shard, but let's be real, what Mamoswine doesn't run Ice Shard? This one did. Now I'm done. So Arcanine can come in. I didn't know what item he was at the time. He didn't reveal Life Orb. He could be Banded, which wouldn't have necessarily shown from the damage I saw on Ice Shard. But he does switch out. And I go for the Willow here because there's no... If he stayed in, I was going to be able to outspeed, more than likely, and burn him and reduce the damage that he puts on me. But Stakataka comes in to take it. Now, I don't really have much to hit this with, so I'm just going to click a few of my different moves and try and figure out what does more damage. He's gonna Toxic me. And shoutouts to my opponents for never, ever, ever missing their Toxics on me, by the way. Whenever I click Toxic, I swear to God, I miss it 8 out of 10 times, but my opponents? No. They got 100% accuracy on their Toxics. This must be a no-guard stack attacker. Ironhead, I'm just gonna click it in case he wants to switch into the Mamoswine for some reason. Also, I just wanted to see what damage it would do and see if I could get a flinch, which I did. So that was pretty awesome. Right now it's just down to Latias and Arcanine versus the world. So I kind of need to figure out something. I just upped to Ironhead again. He's gonna Rock Slide, which burned and minus, I think he's -1. No, he's not -1. He's just burned and has Rock Slide. But yeah, it didn't do enough to KO, so that was good. Arcanine's getting low now, though, which really sucks. Just gonna Ironhead again, because I have no downside to doing so, really. It's gonna flinch, which is great. I really need the stack attack gone. But I'm also in the position where I need Arcanine alive, and I don't think I can make that happen. Toxic is doing way too much now. For some reason, I switched out. I'm not sure why I switched out there. I would die to Toxic regardless. But he's gonna Rock Slide. He was going for the kill there. Assuming I didn't kill him first, which I'm not sure how I would have gone about doing that with my moveset. But Latias comes in and takes the hit nicely. The only attacking move I have on this week is Draco Meteor, because I love missing my moves. Thankfully I don't miss, so that's neat. But is it enough to kill? No, it's not. This thing is fat. this frickin' wall is fat. And he lands a Toxic. Woohoo! Oh my god, this whole match has just been an absolute mess so far. He still has the Mamoswine and a pretty much full health Mew in the back. Either of which can come in at any point and pretty much take out my current mons that I have. Stack Attack, I just won't freaking die. He's gonna hard switch here. Probably expecting me to switch out. Or he just knows that I can't kill him. I was going to Protect. He might have also predicted the Protect, which I definitely revealed earlier. So, yeah, now I don't want to take an Ice Shard, so I'm just going to switch out. Get a -1 onto him before he takes out my Arcanine inevitably, because just about anything can hit my Arcanine at this point and knock it out. He's gonna Icicle Crash, and he lands that, by the way. Alright, so Latias is now back. For some reason, he switches out. To sack this. And, you know, of all the times to miss a Draco, now would have been a good one, because he would have died to the burn regardless, and I would have been at neutral stats, but that's okay. It's alright. Latias picked up a kill, so that's cool. So, with the information we're about to learn on the last turn, I really don't know why he switched out. Because he knows I'm not Scarfed. I wasn't going to Protect. But he reveals he's Scarfed, and lands that Icicle Crash, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. But we are going to lose our week 3. I think it was 2-0. So, not an awful differential, to be honest, considering I was not sure about my matchup. His team is a lot scarier than it looks on the screen right now, because there were, like I said, there were a lot of threats he did not opt to bring this week, but GG to SinX. Make sure to go check out his side of the battle. As always, links will be in the description. Next week, we'll be taking on Blazing Squid and the Toronto Totodiles, so make sure to check that out. I love how we were fighting the Toronto teams back-to-back. That's pretty cool. I will see you all next week, but until then, remember, never fall from grace. Bye!